Alright, so it is here, the final episode of Fear the Walking Dead. And I don't know, I think it was like kind of mixed feelings for me because it delivered stuff that I wanted to happen, and then it also had the same kind of sloppy writing, which we'll get into that in a second. So in this episode, to sum it up real quick, you have the soldier fiasco. Should we let him go? Should we not? You have Nick escaping with Strand. You have Liza running away, and then everyone comes together at the military base as zombies are just attacking everywhere. So I just want to start with my first gripe real quick, and that is they showed emphasis on the arena, and you see the doors moving and stuff like that, and I understand, yeah, that's where the zombies came from, but when Salazar just like strolls out and talks to the guards, like, you might want to save your bullets, and then there's like 500 zombies coming after him.
You can't hear them. It's just
like, you can't hear them. And also just like, why didn't they show us the doors busting open and then coming out? It would have been way more effective in, like, I don't know, just why not show it?
I don't know. Maybe it would have taken too long to get to
I think they had a lot of juicy stuff in the episode towards the end that they were saving up. I don't know. I really like the shot where he's just like, you guys got to save your bullets, and walks away, and they're like,
that's fine. If we saw him do that. But how did he leave the gate, when he opened the gate for them, and he got to the arena, it's just so wide open, because first you see him leaving with everyone else, and all of a sudden now he's walking onto the military base with the zombies. Okay. It just doesn't make sense, and it's not something that's answered, or just as a viewer, you're just supposed to what? Okay.
I guess he would have walked right up to the door with the bolt cutters and just clipped him. And
I would want to see that.
Come on, guys, we're going to the military base.
Or like, you know how Merle taxied the zombies into the governor's little task camp, and and like, you know, he lured them with the music and stuff like that. That was really cool. They could have did that with this, because I just wanted to see it happen. So that pissed me off. Now, once that happened, though, the action scene with the military and stuff, that was pretty cool, and firing bullets at them. But I feel like I've seen it before.
Oh, The Walking Dead, right?
Mm-hmm.
I think this episode kind of finally gave us like a taste of what we've seen like in The Walking Dead. You know, it's like
right. Okay.
Chaos and violence and, you know, stuff that Walking Dead fans like expect to see. Really, I think.
I agree, and I felt there was scenes of it that I really enjoyed. Nick running down that hallway with Strand, and the score is playing, and then the parents coming on the other side. That was really well done.
So funny. She's all swiping the car. Come on! It's like they get out right in time, right?
Yeah.
What do you think of? What do y'all think of Strand? What is his agenda? You think? I mean,
well, he's a shady dude, and I understand you're supposed to think that. I mean, he's one of those guys that you can just tell that greed and envy and his like personal life's gonna get the best of him eventually. So
he wanted his watch back from that one guy. That was kind of cool.
Right.
The fact that he was alive.
What do you think he was looking at in a picture frame? Remember that?
Yeah.
I don't know, but
maybe he's missing. Maybe somebody was gone.
Well, I guess it was somebody, right?
Yeah.
Maybe it's like his wife or a kid or something.
I think that the idea of going on a yacht's cool and smart.
Abigail.
I don't think he's gonna bring people though. He said he couldn't.
Well, why would he show Nick if he's not going to bring anybody on the yacht? I think the opportunity will be there.
Show off, like that's where he's going.
But hey, wouldn't you just want to see another 6 episodes on a yacht, nonstop, some yacht action, full of drama, conflict? The score was really good for this too. I like that. It had the pulsing techno-ish vibe. So I like that. So they went in to the camp to get them, and it was dark out. And then they go and they talk to that crazy doctor that's sitting there with the bolt gunner type gun. And next thing you know, when they're leaving, it's daytime. How do you have a sense of time and like what's going on?
Must have been lost in that place for hours. Or
hours and hours. I mean, and then
it was coming up when they went in there, but it seemed completely dark when they went in there.
They had to show off that pit of bodies.
With
sunlight.
You couldn't really see it in
the dark.
Yeah.
It was intense.
A scene that bothered me also was when Chris and his half-sister are watching the car. Relates back to the time frame of things. They're like, hey, if we're longer than 30 minutes, just go. Okay, so I understand that they got the car stolen, okay? But they camped out for hours and hours and hours in that parking garage.
In the closet, probably. In the janitor closet.
And who in the right mind think that they could take on 3 military guys I'm gonna punch one of them, and they have guns in their
And
hands.
they're hiding in the front seat of the car.
Kudos to that kid for finally showing some balls, though. Like, he's been such a bozo the entire series, and out of nowhere, he just decides to sock the army guy in the face.
Well,
when
talk
it's
about
good, when
people
they have
stepping
guns.
up. Travis kicking that
Oh
guy's
my gosh.
ass.
Travis stepped up too, but he
He
snapped
beat
a
his
little.
face in.
Yeah,
Like,
I felt like he went like all Shane on him. It was awesome.
After that scene, the kids were all, okay, Dad.
Yeah,
Sorry, well, listen.
Oh,
Sorry,
That was a pretty
Dad.
good character development.
that was a good character development.
His hand shaking on the car, like.
Yeah, and then I feel like they kind of botched it at the end when he's crying in the water and they're getting like they're at the beach because Liza didn't make it. She is a goner. And by the way,
Spoiler alert.
this is a spoiler review. Why did she just want to end her life so fast? She was
want to
just.
spend time with the family
I,
or anything.
she doesn't even want to get sick or anything. She's like perfectly
She
normal
could have
health.
hours and hours. But
she
No
could have
second guessing.
she could have lasted like a day at least because you get a fever. She had no fever. She was perfectly fine. She's like, hey, it's like if I go to you, I just had some coffee. Hey, shoot me by the way because I'm gonna die tomorrow.
I don't like how she said, "You don't like me anyways." It's just kind of like really like.
Well,
just
hey,
kill
she
me.
left anyways, you know? She
Yeah.
hopped in that truck.
Yeah.
I was
got
pretty
what she got.
surprised when she handed Travis the gun. He was just like,
He did it, yeah, I guess.
because that was intense a little bit.
I hated the lollipop or the
kids eating ice
the
cream.
popsicles as like a weird transition. Like let's go find my mom dead. Like, look at a popsicle.
And it was just, yeah, they should have did that where kids couldn't just go like run to the body because like, Mom!
Yeah.
I don't know. There's just things.
What happened to the popsicles too? Like.
How about you're talking about the continuity errors that bugged you earlier? How about in that scene where Travis beats the heck out of the guy, he shot Ophelia, and then we don't see her for like another 10 minutes. Like, oh, like
She's
yeah,
in
that
the truck.
happened. Like that's
She just a flesh wound.
yeah. Like, it's 10 minutes later, she's like hopping out. Oh, I guess you like
Yeah,
survived.
yeah,
Like
yeah.
it was
yeah.
just in the arm. Like whatever.
So I don't know how you guys feel about the show. I mean, this showed glimmers of hope of what it can be, and maybe it can transition into something that's going to be better over time. So I'm going to check it out, obviously, when Season 2 comes back in, and hoping that the stakes are raised now that we can have that mass chaos zombie type action that they showed. I mean, they brought it to the table. Now let's keep it there. So other than the continuity errors and the sloppy writing, I thought there was some nice progression with some of the characters. Still some stupid decisions made. I like the windows and opportunities that it's going to be available. I'm going to be giving this episode 7.8 reels out of 10.
7.8.
I enjoyed the episode. Like we finally saw somebody, a close member of the cast, get killed. Not killed. Well.
Wasn't the closest it could be, but anyways.
Right. It was just kind of a bit of, what we see in The Walking Dead. Well, not just people getting written in and killed off. Like, it was like, somebody who's been there since, like, the first episode. And I've got good hopes for the zombie boat party. So I think Season 2 will be better, to say the
Hashtag
least.
zombie boat party.
Yeah. But I'd probably give it 8 reels out of 10, because I really enjoyed the episode. It's been a lot more action than the last two, so...
I'm gonna go ahead and give this one also an 8 out of 10 reels because I think it picked it up from where it was. Like it picked up the pace. It was much better, like a much more interesting story. I liked the way they used the sets more. Kind of, it was more interesting, more intense like scenes. I like the development with Strand,
yeah.
like how he's a mysterious kind of character that we're now following.
Yeah.
So
trying to
little
basically
interesting-
join the group.
Like a different kind of story aspect.
I'm interested to see where he's going to
Like
go.
we don't know what his plan is. And he likes Nick.
Yeah.
He like keeps him close by, like he's pals with him.
Yeah.
So I'm
Almost
interested
saved
to
his
see where
life.
it goes. So, yeah.
So I had a lot of mixed feelings at first about this episode because it is the finale, but it was really good actually. I enjoyed it. I love the scenes. I love Travis just kicking ass in it.
Snapped.
Yeah, it definitely exceeded my expectations. So I'm gonna give this 7 out of 10 reels.
Thanks for sticking around, guys, and checking us out. We'll be doing more TV shows coming up. We have The Walking Dead now, which I'm super pumped for. So that's next Sunday. We'll be doing that. And we'll be doing American Horror Story Hotel. So this is The Real Report. Until then, catch you next time.